are again. It's been months since my last movie review, and now here we are with Thor Ragnarok, my fourth most anticipated movie of the year. Before I start the review, let me make a simple point, and I deeply apologize for my next tone of voice. I am not a film reviewer. I don't even consider myself a film reviewer, and I don't want to be called that ever. In fact, I am disassociating myself from the film community. I want nothing to do with them due to my past experiences. I'll do only these videos because I feel like to, and that's it. And also, whenever I see people who are from the said community, I feel discomfort. It makes me anxious. It makes me nervous. So, with my little rant out of the way, again, I deeply apologize. How does this film fit in the MCU? Let's figure it out. I apologize again for that audio. It's just that I'm trying to use my new headphones and my voice sounded a bit distorted. So the rest of the video will be without the headphones. And with the echoing in here is because I'm actually recording in the living room this time instead of my bedroom. Okay, with all that said, let's start for real. So in the movie, Thor goes up against Hela, goddess of death, and a very powerful adversary. And now Thor must find a way to defeat her before the impending Ragnarok approaches. How this fit with the rest of the movies in the MCU is that, as a whole, was very surprisingly amazing. I may be exaggerating here, but to me, even with its being compared with the other Thor movies, instead of continuing with the atmosphere the last two movies have, they decided to go with the style established in the Guardians movies. There are most times where a scene can be funny, so funny that the audience in the theater laughed. But then there are at least a couple of scenes where something serious happens. When it does, then a joke or a funny line came out of nowhere. There is one more complaint I have, but I'll save it for another time. This part you'll see me geeking out, but what I like about this film is that it has some elements from the Planet Hulk comic. You'll see the planet, the Colosseum, Hulk as a gladiator. There's even a couple of characters from said comic appearing in this movie. I won't say who though. But also in the movie, another Marvel character made an appearance in the film. Again, not saying who, but you'll be surprised, I'm pretty sure. For the characters, a lot of them had great moments, or most of them at least. Thor is at his most hilarious and most desperate. At least that's what I think. Because I can see the desperate in his eyes, like how desperate he is throughout the film. Hela to me is, there are times where she can be a serious villain, but then she can also be over the top. As a threat, I'd say she's one of the most, well, no, but one of the more powerful. Loki is back in this film, but let me say this. At times, he's treated as a punching bag, not just literal, but also metaphorical. There's also Valkyrie, and she's also a great character in terms of fighting and backstory. But also, let's just say she's an addict. One of the best parts of the movie is Hulk. One of the complaints I had from the Avengers movies, or at least the first one, is not enough Hulk. But here, there's more of him, and he's more talkative. He is like a big, buffy man-child. And then you have the Grandmaster, also hilarious, but he's more of an obstacle for Thor and a few others, at least to me. There's also Scourge, who is also known as the Executioner, but to be honest, he doesn't have much to do in the movie until near the end of said movie. There are some characters from the previous Thor movies, like Odin and the Warriors 3, but they're only there for a scene or two, and that's it. Like, they should have been around for at least a little more. Even with that, and a little too much comedy, they're just minor problems compared to the rest of the film. With everything else, this is probably among the other Marvel films I love the most, like the Captain America movies. So without further delay, I'm going to give Thor Ragnarok a 9 out of 10. Join me again 2 weeks from now for my review of Justice League, but also tomorrow, as I am officially jumpstarting my Let's Play of The Evil Within 2. So until then, hope you all have a nice day. Don't forget to like the video, comment down your thoughts on this film, and as usual, take care.